give us a. It's either level 8 or level 9.
Yeah.
Get the next proficiency bonus up to 8. It's like unless that was a 6th level spell or higher, that should be going down at that point.
Yeah, really. But basically, I mean, open.
So what is your altogether? What was your total roll?
16.
16.
And the difficulty should be 10 plus the spell's level.
10 plus the spell's level.
So unless it's like a 6 or a 7 level spell that he cast, that should be ending it.
Going down.
Well, about that. So you... Yeah, okay. Well, you cast this, and your dispel magic kind of takes the form of like this white glowing fog that just kind of forms into a little missile and streaks, actually targeting that bubble around the wizard, and it hits it, and you see it do heavy damage. The bubble bursts, and you see all these little particles kind of flying around him that are just kind of like tinkling like bits of broken glass, and they just kind of stay in place for a second, and then slowly coalesce back into the bubble. Yeah, that was really close, but it just barely failed, unfortunately. So, yeah. And unfortunately, I think that's your whole turn.
Yeah, that would be.
Yep.
Yeah, he already did the hammer, so.
Yep.
Right,
that was a 6th level spell.
Michael, stop knocking stuff over.
Okay, so...
One level higher.
Yep. Do you have 7th level spell slots?
No.
No. Not yet.
We're still level 7. We have we're lucky if we have 4th level slots.
Yeah. Okay, so Firebird, that was your turn, and Wrath is currently up. He's not prone. He's also not facing my direction. He's facing your direction. And I think he is going to laugh a little bit.
I am not here. I am a rock. I kneel down with my shield again. I'm a rock laddie.
What is he going to... Oh.
You better not hit me.
Oh. I think this one's going to, well, he's... No. Well, yes. Absolutely yes. You see him raise his staff to the heavens, and you see... let's see. What is he going to do? Yeah, go for a classic. He's going to raise his staff to the heavens, point it at you, Firebird, and you see another small red point of light erupt from the staff the same way that it erupted from Nazbera Joseph's finger, and it's going to throw a fireball with you at the center. So I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Ready on it.
15? Minus 14?
Minus 1, so 14.
Ooh, that fails. Yep, so you take 8d6 fire damage. He is...
I was thinking this guy was like just as far as assistant or something.
Nope, other way around. So that is... 11 plus...
Actually, it's not that high. Oh.
Plus 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Another 11.
So 22, 24 damage. Fire damage, if that makes any difference.
Nope, doesn't for me. Alright, I'm gonna need to heal soon.
If only you had a cleric in the party.
I know. If only I We had a cleric in this party. I have 5 HP right now. No, 6.
Ooh,
Wait,
oofa
6.
doofa. And after Wrath, Gray, you are currently up next.
Okay. Let me double check my ranges here. Okay. Yeah, it's like 120 across the entire board. I could move back one and still get in with the Eldritch Blast. Yeah, I have a 120-foot range on the Eldritch Blast. I don't know if I'm actually going to be able to do any damage with that protected thing that he has up there. Hold on, let me check something real quick. No, you get to go before his next turn anyway, so you just use some massive healing on yourself. Whenever that comes up. Okay, so yeah, I'm just gonna make my roll on Asbara. What's his face? Or not Asbara, Raph.
Okay.
Another guess in the table.
Yep.
Another one. I'm just gonna roll for both of them.
So what are you doing now?
And an Eldritch Blast, and I'm just gonna see what hit. Oh my god.
The 1 and the 5?
Did someone, like, specifically mess up the dice roll or something, or what?
No. Didn't touch the dice. Go ahead and give it another shot.
And that sounds like
my inventory. I put one of my inventories down. I was just holding mine.
Yeah.
Actually.
Okay, +7, so 19 and 20 total.
Okay. Pting! Pting! They both glance off the orb surrounding Wrath Modar, doing absolutely nothing.
Okay, and then I'm gonna follow that up with, it's like, yeah, you've got some nice defenses here, but we're gonna take you down eventually. You wanna go join our side?
No, I think I'm doing just fine, thanks.
Good luck.
You too. Okay, is that your whole turn?
You know what? This is action. I barely took any movement. I'm actually going to try hiding. I'm going to...
Chicken over here.
I'm just like... Let's see...
I see Greg trying to hide. I turn around and I just heard like doing like a chicken, like you know what I mean. So.
Yep.
+10, 18.
18. Okay. You, after talking, how are you hiding?
I am using Merrick to like just interpose between us.
So you're hiding.
Line of sight.
You're hiding behind a dwarf.
Yeah, I'm hiding behind the dwarf.
Okay.
Just like crouched down, like.
You're laying on the
That
floor.
works about as well as it would work in real life. You guys are kind of out in the open right now. But you are interposed between Wrath and well, you have interposed Merrick between Wrath and yourself. So that is a thing. But I would not consider you as having disappeared into some kind of just thin air.
Half cover or something?
Yeah, there's a word for disappearing into thin air, and it's called the 3rd level spell invisibility.
I don't feel like using that for this guy. It's not worthwhile.
Nope. Okay, so Gray, is that your turn?
Yeah, that's pretty much my turn.
Okay.
I was hoping to roll much higher on that.
Yeah.
Be like,
and Asbara is going to go, and he's going to spend his turn being dead. So now Zach is up next. And Zach is going to turn to his right He is just super horny for wizard murder now. He's gotten his first taste of blood, and he wants more. And is going to run whole ham at Rath Modar. Being a fighter, he doesn't really give much thought to that globe that's currently around him, and is going to make 2 attacks with his longsword. So.
Please tell me he's gonna go flying backwards.
Is he doing that with 2 hands on his longsword or just one?
Just one, and longswords are not versatile, so it's still the D8.
Yes, they are.
Melee weapon. Oh, so they are D10.
Yeah,
okay. Yeah. Double-handing it,
does.
and that's going to be. Let's see. Does he have anything cool that he can do?
Oh, you're right.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm not fighting him. I'm just saying that's what it is.
Can do. Second win, action surge.
Like, why take a D8 when you can take a D10?
You're not doing your metagame correctly, Jerry! You gotta play to your character strengths, Jerry! Okay, so.
Protection, but that only helps if someone else is within, like, melee range of you. You don't have any allies nearby.
Remember to apply Hunter's Mark before you make a ranged attack as a ranger, Jerry! So 7 plus... You gotta apply it before you're declaring your attack, Jerry, or else it doesn't count, Jerry! So that's plus 8? 8, 15...
Come on, Jerry.
That gets through. The longsword, being a just being a regular old piece of steel, just a regular piece of steel, goes through this barrier like it wasn't even there, and finds its mark, doing, let's see, D10, 5. That's one of these bad boys.
Is this bubble concentration on the foot?
1 plus 9.
Oh, wait.
Oh no, 1 plus 5.
Oh, sorry, that's
6.
He was stabbed, wouldn't he, if it remained?
Yeah, technically.
Yep.
It depends on how much damage total. We have to wait until he finishes the round. Now,
Yep.
Are you doing it like concentration for each check, or are you doing it as concentration?
Yeah, I'm doing the round, and then every time he makes a hit, I'm going to do a different concentration check. So if he gets hit twice, he's going to have to make 2 concentration checks. If it is, in fact, a concentration-based spell, which I am not 100% that it is. But it might be. It probably is. I don't know. I'd have to look.
Yeah.
And 10 plus... Or whatever, both of those hit anyway. So, yeah, that, again is another D8 plus 5. Look at the big brain on Brad. 9. 14. 20 points of damage for the kid. All right. So let me take a look at the thing that's creating that spell. It is concentration, so he's going to have to make 2 concentration checks. With his con modifier, which being a caster probably isn't stellar. Actually, it is pretty good, oddly enough.
Well, with the concentration being a thing,
Yep.
concentration has become a much bigger focus for spellcasters.
Yep. Makes it. And
That was still spinning for me.
makes it. Okay. Bubble's still up. He made both of those checks. It did do him some damage, though. Yep. Somebody's doing some real bad feedback.
That's Jay over here.
Hey Jay, I'm gonna mute you real quick just because there's some weird, like crackling noise coming out of your mic. Okay, so after Zach's turn, Firebird, you're up.
All right, I'm gonna use mass healing word.
Okay, what's the range on that?
Oh, well, if you're gonna
What's the-
can you reach all of us?
60 feet, never mind. I can't reach you, Gray, but I can reach our fighter.
That's fine. I haven't taken that much damage.
Okay, just so you know, the fighter is at 44 hit points.